nice. Oh, thank you.
I was watching all the commentary.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yes,
excellent. Oh,
yesterday I was there, Aro. So I was seeing.
so, Sharita.
Yeah, it's good.
Good afternoon and welcome to New Delhi 2024 for the WSPS World Cup here at the Dr. Karni Singh shooting range. This entire complex steeped in history, not only with India, the country itself, but this actual shooting range. Well, just so much has happened, not only over the last couple of days, we're already on day 3 of competition here in New Delhi, but just over the years since this illustrious complex has been in place. So earlier on, Davide Francaschetti showed us a really dominant performance in the P4 in the 50 metres. The Italian was just unstoppable, and despite a last shot of a 10.4, had his previous shot of an 8.7 been slightly better, who knows, the world record may have even gone in that final. Coming up for you in just a second, we've got the R3 mixed 10 metre air rifle prone SH1 final. And boy, do we have some names for you in this particular final. It's a world-class field. And just to update you, quota places already awarded to Tanya Rabachenko, a neutral para-athlete, has claimed 1 quota place. And 2 other quota places were awarded in qualification earlier on today by the virtue of the other athletes already taking quota places. So Gregory Reed of New Zealand finished in 9th place, taking a quota place. And for the very first time in parachuting, Jorge Archela from Peru, history was made today here in New Zealand, finishing 12th with a quota place. The first time Peru has taken a quota place in parachuting, and what an achievement. And George actually is sitting in front of me and has just turned round to acknowledge us mentioning him. So well done, George Archela of Peru. History being made here in New Delhi. So Amy Yu, our announcer from Republic of Korea, is just getting underway now with the introductions.
Our 8 finalists. Please give a big round of applause as I introduce each athlete. On firing point H, representing Slovakia, please give a big round of applause, Veronika Badbichova. She got the Rotterdam 2023 European Para Championship R3 gold medalist. On firing point G, representing People's Republic of China, please give a big round of applause, Dong Chao. We got the Changwon 2023 WSPS World Cup gold medalist at R7. On firing point F, representing Israel, please welcome and give a big round of applause, Yulia Chomadori. R3 gold medalist in Lima 2023 WSPS World Championship. On firing point E, representing People's Republic of China, please give a big round of applause, Zhong Yixing. She got the Hangzhou 2022 Asian Para Games R2 silver medalist. On firing point D, please give a big round of applause and please welcome Tatiana Dyabchenko, who is your neutral para athlete and got the IPC Shooting World Cup Fort Benning and silver medalist. On firing point C, representing People's Republic of China, please give a big round of applause, Shi Han Yu. She got R3 silver medalist in Hangzhou 2022 Asian Para Games. On firing point B, representing India, please give a big round of applause, Abani Lekra. R2 gold medalist in Hangzhou 2022 Asian Para Games. Last but not least, on firing point A, representing People's Republic of China, please welcome and give a big round of applause, Zhang Qiping. Hangzhou 2022 Asian Para Games R8 gold medalist. The jury member in charge of this final is Alexander Merrick of Australia. Assistant jury in this final is Intan Megapani of Indonesia. The chief range officer for this final is Sudhir Tomar of India. Just to announce, the umpiring point today, Tatiana Jabchenko, who is a neutral para-athlete, got the quarter place for the Olympic 2024 Paris. Congratulations. Once again, enjoy this final and good luck to all our athletes.
Take your positions.
So Surya Tomar, the Chief Range Officer, asked the athletes to take their positions as we get underway on day 3 for another final here in New Delhi. This is the R3 mixed 10-meter air rifle prone SH1. And here's what happened in qualification. Another dominant performance from the Chinese squad. 3 athletes from the People's Republic of China in the top 7. 4 of them. And Veronika Valavikova of Slovakia, 635, one of the familiar names to these para-shooting finals. And then Titania Rabachenko, neutral para-athlete, in 8th place on 631.9. Also meant that Titania claims the Paralympic quota place for the Paralympic Games later this summer when it begins towards the end of August, and we're all very excited about that. So here celebrating the world of para-shooting sport on day 3 with the R3 10-meter air rifle prone SH1 classification final coming up for you in a few moments. My name is Rory McAllister and I'll be your commentator. And the reason why that man right there is getting some congratulations, that's George Archela of Peru. The first time Peru have claimed a quota place in parachuting for the Paralympic Games 2024. What a day for Jorge. A fantastic performance, didn't quite make the final, but qualified in 12th place. And also a mention for Gregory Reed of New Zealand, who took the other quota place. So 10 metres is the distance, 24 shots is what's at stake here, unless of course it does go to a shoot-off, in which case we'll have to have additional shots. But the bullseye is just 0.5 millimetres. This gives you an idea of what some of the rifles look like. They're all customisable, different colours, different parts of the rifles can be changed and adjusted. And maximum weight 5.5 kilos. That's me. Hi, I'm Rory McAllister. I'm your commentator for this final here in New Delhi, here at the WSPS World Cup 2024. So earlier on we had a 50-metre pistol final. Now the back wall was open, and the New Delhi Indian heat was certainly streaming into the finals hall. It got very, very warm at one point, and now the walls have been closed. Air conditioning is back on, and I'd say ideal, perfect conditions
5 minutes
for parachuting. Here's Veronika Valavikova of Slovakia. She's the current European champion. And Milan Galena is her coach. Nice guys, Milan.
While you're waiting for cycling time, let me announce for
Just to mention that Veronika and the Europeans also took a silver medal in the R2 as well. So this is Chao Dong on firing point G. We're doing these in reverse order. The People's Republic of China.
Paralympic 2024 Paris. And we have one more
He took
person from Paris.
gold in the R10 yesterday in the mixed team. And there's Wang Ping, the coach.
Alcira from Peru, and actually this is for the first time Peru get the Paralympic quarter place. So congratulations if you are listening to here.
This is Yulia Chernoy representing Israel, bronze medalist at the Lima World Championships
And also we are
in
still
September
waiting for
last
the
year,
time when we
2023.
introduce a little bit of format of this event. The final consists of
And that was in the R3 event, this particular
each firing
same event and final.
250 seconds.
And there's Guy Stalik.
This is followed by 14 single match shots which fired in a comment.
That's a great idea, bringing along the binoculars just to keep a beady eye on the centre of the target.
The lowest ranking athlete, which will be 8th place, will be decided.
And Chong Yi-Sing of the People's Republic of China on firing point E, 8th place in the Asian Para Games, and also a silver medalist
The tie-breaking athletes will fire an additional tie-breaking shot.
at the same Para Games in other events.
Once again, please enjoy this final. Today is the last final of the day, and good luck to all our athletes.
And the next athlete up on firing point D, this is Titania Rabachenko, who is a neutral para athlete and claimed the quota place for the Paris Paralympic Games 2024 later this summer. And Titania is a bronze medalist at the 2016 World Cup. That was in the R3 in Poland, and also a silver medalist in the 2015 World Cup in Fort Benning in the R3. So next on firing point C is Xia Huanyu, 24 years old and a silver medalist at the 2022 Asian Para Games. Will it be another medal for Xia Huanyu today? And Yifan is the coach. And on firing point B, India once again represented in a final, and on home soil is Avani Lakara, who's actually the R2 Paralympic champion, but took a bronze medal on day one of this World Cup. So will it be more medals for India this afternoon? Well, Jivan Lao Rai, he certainly wishes and hopes so. It's just always good to see the home nation represented in finals when it comes to World Cups. And the fourth athlete from the People's Republic of China, such a strong squad they brought here to New Delhi. And this is Zhang Shaiping, who is 36 years old, silver medalist in the R2 at the Paralympics in Tokyo. And Wang Zhang is the coach. So 30 seconds will be called by the Chief Range Officer.
30 seconds.
There it is, that's the command to say that we're now into the final half minute before we get underway with this R3 10-metre air rifle prone SH1 final. That is the lineup. 4 athletes from the People's Republic of China. The home nation of India, represented in the form of Avani Lakara. Titania Rabachenko, neutral para-athlete on firing point D. And Yulia Chernoy, representing Israel. And finally, the last country, Veronika Valovichova of Slovakia on firing point H.
For the first competition series, load.
So 2.5 minutes on the clock because this is a prone final. And we'll have our first series of 5 shots, each athlete taking 5 shots. So 10.9 is the highest you can achieve in the world of rifle shooting. And the world record holder settling in. I was there myself to witness that. It was a glorious moment for Veronika in Rotterdam. We had such a great time at the European Championships. And loads of high scores in the high 8s, and you'd expect that from a prone final just because of the stability. You can see the rests there, which just help with the elbows and the positioning of the rifle And just trying to keep everything as still as possible to get as close to the centre as you can. 10.8 from Zhang. Firing point A, just 0.1 away from the perfect score of a 10.9. I think it's only a question of time until we do get a 10.9 in this final. You can see Sudhir Tomar, Chief Range Officer, stopwatch in hand. Everything is done by the clock in shooting. Rabachenko, first one to complete the first series, total of 52.7. Certainly a score over 53 would be very impressive at this stage. There's Martin Rubli, part of SIAS, the company that controls the targeting systems, and almost shooting and SIAS go hand in hand. And 9.8 from Lakara, the last shot in that first series of 5, so she'll be wanting to improve on her first shot going into the next series. So let's see, look at the scoreboard and see who's in the lead. A very impressive total indeed from Zhang Chiping, 53.9. And a gap of 1.2 between Zhang and Rabachenko.
Now we are moving on to another 5 shots of series.
I mean, just to give you an idea that if you were to get 5 10.9 shots, that would be a total of 54.5. So to be 0.6 away from almost that perfect score in terms of that first 5-shot series just shows you how world class this final is. I hope you're enjoying it already as we move into our second series of 5 shots. Wherever you are watching around the world though, do leave your comments. Let us know where you are watching from, what country you're here to support. Local time here in New Delhi is coming up to 2:20. So we are 5.5 hours in front of GMT time. 10.9 from Valavichva. It was a question of time till one came in, and the world record holder just trying to stamp her authority on this final follows that 10.9 with a 10.5. Great shot from Zhang Chiping. 10.8 on firing point 8. Rabachenko for the second time is the first to finish. Chong Yi-Sing also finishing, as is Avani Lakara, alongside Xia Wanyu. Chernoy completes her series, as does Dong and Valavichva, and all our athletes have now completed that second series of 5 shots. So let's see how this final is taking shape, because there was a very impressive total at the top, 53.9 for the first series from Zhang, and the second series was a 52.7 total, so continues to lead this final, 1.4 in front of Titania Rabachenko.
every
who has
after
claimed a
second
quota
series,
place.
the lowest ranking
The other
finalist
two
will
quota
be
places
decided.
were given in qualification, one to Gregory Reed of New Zealand
For the next
and the other
competition
to
shot, low,
Jorge Archela of Peru, and history was made as it was the first time Peru have claimed a
Start.
Paralympic quota place in the world of parachuting. So history being made even before the final started. So individual shots now. This is shot 11, and our first elimination for 8th place will be after shot 12.
stop.
Now we just finished the one single shot.
So
Still
Zhang
dominating
Xiaoping
people
still
from
leads the
China.
competition, a total of 116.9. Meanwhile, Ivani Lakara, who is the current R2 Paralympic champion, has some work to do in front of her home crowd.
After the one
Just
more shot,
0.3
place
behind
will be decided.
Zhong.
For the moment, 8th place.
So it's a
led by
narrow
India.
gap,
7th place,
particularly even in
Zhang
prone
Yixing
rifle
from
shooting.
China.
So it's still possible that Lakara could survive,
Next competition
but
shot,
she's in danger of elimination as it stands in 8th place.
start. Stop.
And a 10.9 from Cherno, great shot. Meanwhile, our first elimination is now taking place.
Representing
Ivani Lakara of India couldn't quite manage it and finishes 0.6 behind Zhong of the People's Republic of China.
From the People's Republic of China, later on this
Chong
year.
survives.
Now the next
Ivani Lakara
to the
has
same
the right
Tatiana Jevchenko.
safety flag inserted into her rifle,
Have 9-point differences.
and you can see it there just
Have changed
hanging out of
and
both
bronze
sides.
medal
It just has to be visible to the jury.
between second and third have 2-point differences.
And for India in this final, it's not to be a medal. Certainly a dominant pack from the People's Republic of China. No fewer than 4 athletes in this final.
Start.
So you'd have to say People's Republic of China, the chances of them getting a medal are very high indeed, because there's only now 3 other athletes who can claim those medals: Vadovichova, Chernoy and Rabachenko. So if you are just joining us, live here from New Delhi for this R3 mixed 10-metre air rifle prone SH1 final. The first elimination just taken place. We've just had shot 13.
Now we have tied third place.
And
between
it's
Cherno
still
from Israel.
Zhang of the People's Republic of China who leads this final, 138.1, a whole point in front of Rabachenko.
Zhang Yixing from China and Dong Chao from the People's Republic of China.
For the next competition
Very, very
shot,
close though. If you look between 2 athletes tied for 3rd, Chernoy and Vadovichova, and then 5th and 6th, it's incredibly tight. This final really could go any way, and this is where parachuting gets so exciting.
stop.
So lowest shot was a 10.2, just shows you how good these athletes are.
Placed in this final.
And we have our next elimination in 7th place, Chong Yixing,
Zhong Yixing.
representing the People's Republic of China, silver medalist from the Asian Games in 2022, and now leaves this final in 7th place.
Placed Tatiana Jevchenko, but now they only have 5-point differences. Third place, still the same, Vadovichova from Slovakia.
So it's still Zhang Xiaoping who leads the competition, 148.3.
Please give a big round of applause.
Now the gap has been closed to
For the next
0.5,
competition shot,
so Rabachenko certainly isn't going to give up, and Vadovichova still in there in 3rd place. Yulia Chernoy in 4th, 0.3 behind is Stu, and Dong from the People's Republic of China in 6th.
Stop.
Again, no changes for the core Zhang Qiping.
So we now move on to shot 16, and this will be our next elimination for 6th place. Dong Chao of the People's Republic of China, currently in 6th.
We will know who will be on the 6th place. Now, at the moment, 6th place, Dong Chao.
And was a gold medalist yesterday. That was in the R10 mixed team. So 39-year-old Dong Chao
For the next
could now be leaving this final.
low.
And the difference is only 0.2 between Dong Chao
Start.
and Xia Wanyu. It's a cracking 10.7 from Balavicheva. She needs that at this stage. Just taps her finger, just waits. Shaking her head perhaps, but still a decent shot. And Dong Chao finishes just 0.1 behind. And that's a painful way to exit this final as he inserts the safety flag into his rifle. So another athlete from the People's Republic of China leaves, and Dong Chao leaves in 6th place.
Tatiana. And for the first place, of course, is still Zhang Qiping from the People's Republic of China. Please give her a hand.
So Xia Wanyu still in 5th,
Next competition.
and is tied with Yulia Chernoy of Israel. Tania Rabachenko now in 3rd. Just keep your eye on Veronika Vanovichova of Slovakia moving up the scoreboard on 168.6, and is now 0.6 behind Chang Zheping, who still leads this final for the People's Republic of China. So that was that dodgy shot just below the 10. Otherwise, Veronika again seems to be disappointed with that, a 10.5.
Stop.
Rabachenko, meanwhile, with a 10.8.
Now still there's no changes for the list. However, now it was 4th place.
So Zhang Shaping now on 179.7, leads with a gap of 0.4. And Rabachenko has moved back up to 2nd place. It keeps changing around this final. Balavicheva now slips to 3rd. Maybe that's what that shake of the head was about, despite that 10.5 shot. So our next elimination coming up, unless there's a shoot-off. This is for 5th place. And it's Xia Wanyu, who's currently in 5th. So Vanovichova all over the place there, 9.9.
Stop.
Now, congratulations.
But she manages to survive despite that 9.9. A risky shot though at this stage. So Xia Wanyu of People's Republic of China, 24 years old, made the final today and now leaves in 5th place. So Veronika Vanovichova, the European champion and world record holder, has given herself a bit of a challenge because she's now 0.1 behind Chernoy. Now, that's a narrow gap, but the gap between Chernoy and Rabachenko is now 0.7, and then Rabachenko only 0.6 behind Zhang at the top.
Start.
So this is shot 19.
Stop.
So interesting, 2 athletes go over the 200 marker. That's Rabachenko and also Zhang. So Chernoy and Vanovichova are now in 4th and 3rd place respectively. So Yulia Chernoy is only 0.1 behind the European champion and world record holder Veronika Vanovichova of Slovakia. So close, this final. The closest one we've had here in New Delhi over the last 3 days. Here we go. Who will leave in 4th place? Great 10.4 from Chernoi, but Radovichova with that 10.8 has confirmed her survival in this competition. And Yulia Chernoi, representing Israel, will leave in 4th place and will also leave without a medal. That's a bit of a painful exit for the 45-year-old, and I'm sure disappointed, because for a while there in that final, Yulia Chernoi was going very well, and despite even those shots in the mid-10s towards that elimination sequence, it wasn't enough to stay in. So Vadovichova, Rabachenko and Zhang are the medalists. It now depends who picks up what colour. Amazing how still Rabachenko is. A 10.7, 10.5 from Vadovichova, and Zhang with a 10.4, so it does mean that Rabachenko has just closed the gap ever so slightly. And just looking at the gap between 3rd and 2nd, it's 0.7. So Vadovichova currently in the bronze medal position as it stands, and this next shot will decide the bronze medal.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Rabachenko with a 10.5, Vadovichova with a 10.7, and I think Rabachenko just looking over to say, is it enough? It is to stay in the medal hunt for the gold. Veronika Vadovichova, the European champion and world record holder, takes the bronze medal and ends up 0.5 behind Rabachenko.
And Tatiana Chiapchenko. They only have 4-point differences.
So it's another medal to add to her impressive collection. This wonderful athlete from Slovakia has another medal, and this time it's bronze.
For the next competition shot, load.
So Tatiana Rabachenko already with that quota place against Zhang Xiuping. There's only a 0.4 gap and there's 2 shots left unless we go to a shoot-off. I think we're in for a thrilling final here in New Delhi at the 2024 WSPS World Cup. 10.5 from Rabachenko. Five seconds left. Chang takes the shot, a 10.5 as well, so it all stays the way it was. And the advantage, you'd have to say, is towards Zhang, because she still leads the competition and is still 0.4 in front. So the narrowest of margins. This is a prone final though, so lots of stability, lots of high scoring shots. Who will take the gold medal? Will it be Zhang Xiuping, who has led this final the whole way? Will it be Tatiana Rabachenko? Rabachenko fires first, a 10.7, so a 10.2 or below. And it's a 10.5, which means it's another gold medal for the People's Republic of China. So the results are confirmed and given as final. So Zhang Xiuping has taken the gold medal for the People's Republic of China. I think the crowd have just realised, and it's now confirmed with a final score of 235.5. And Tatiana Rabachenko takes a silver medal and a quota place for the Paralympic Games later this summer. Meanwhile, the bronze medal went to Veronika Vadovichova of Slovakia. Just to give you an update on the other quota places that were available for this final because there were 3 allocations. So Titania Rabachenko, yes, has won. I've just told you that. The other 2 quota places were decided in qualification. Gregory Reed of New Zealand finished in 9th place, takes a quota place, and Jorge Archela of Peru. And history was made because it was the first time Peru have claimed a Paralympic place, quota place, in parachuting. So now we'll just await the official announcements of the athletes and the medalists.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, taking bronze medals. Representing Slovakia goes to Veronika Badovicova.
So Veronika Badovicova of Slovakia takes the bronze medal here in the R3 final.
Tatiana Jabchenko, who is a neutral para-athlete and also got quarter place.
So Titania Rabachenko with the silver medal.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking gold medal winners. Representing People's Republic of China goes to Zhang Qiping.
So Zhang Qiping led the final all the way and, to be honest, showed no signs of being caught and walks away with a gold medal here in the Paralympic final of the R3 mixed 10-meter air rifle prone. A terrific achievement for her and the squad that have come here from the People's Republic of China.
At 3 p.m. local time in this final hole. Please be here.
And goes away now with the gold medal. A great moment. More medals for Veronika Badovicova for Slovakia and Titania Rabachenko with the silver medal. There it is, confirmed on your screen, plus the Paralympic logo next to Titania Rabachenko's name. She was a neutral para-athlete in this final in the R3 10-meter air rifle prone SH1. So victory ceremonies coming up for you. If you would like to stick around for those on our stream, feel free to do so. We have the victory ceremony for this final, the R3, that will follow in a few moments. So if you'd like to see the medalists and the flags being raised, then by all means stay on our streaming service for you. We'll move on to day 4 tomorrow. We have the R9 final. That's the mixed 50-meter rifle prone SH2. And also we're hoping to bring you some para trap action as well from the shotgun ranges. So I think the athletes here have just had their final photographs taken and now can make their way back to the preparation area to get ready for the medal ceremony coming up in just a second. So if you would like to watch that, feel free to stay on our streaming broadcast and we'll bring that victory ceremony to you. For now though, let's just have a look back at that thrilling final in the R3 mixed 10-meter air rifle prone. Veronika Badovicova, the world record holder, came into this final, took a silver. Titania Rabachenko, neutral para-athlete, with the silver, and Zhang Qiping of the People's Republic of China took gold. Just leave you now with some of these pictures and highlights from the R3 final and the victory ceremony coming up for you in a few moments. Otherwise, I'll say cheerio for now and see you tomorrow.
Gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the WSPS World Cup New Delhi, India 2024 will start in a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the R3 mixed 10-meter air rifle prone SH1 individual event will now take place. The medals will be presented by Mr. Rajiv Bhatia, Secretary, National Rifle Association of India, accompanied by Mr. J.P. Nautiyar, Competition Director. Bronze medal representing Slovakia goes to Veronika Vadovichova. And now, the silver medal goes to Tatiana Jobchenko, neutral para athlete. Finally, the gold medal representing People's Republic of China goes to Zhang Qiping. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay your respects to the national anthem of People's Republic of China. Congratulations to all the winners. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of the R3 Mix 10 meters Air Rifle Prone SH1 team event. Represented by Mr. Singh, Joint Secretary General, and Mr. Vivek Singh, Competition Manager. The bronze medal goes to Thailand. goes to Poland. Finally, the gold medal goes to People's Republic of China. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay your respects to the national anthem of People's Republic of China. Congratulations to all the winners. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude today's ceremony, let's take a moment to express our gratitude.